Hi, I'm Adrienne Chin. I'm an interior designer based in London, England. Today I'm going to talk to you about an aspect of interior design. Today we're going to look at a studio flat or a studio apartment. These are small places which a lot of you will be familiar with, where you have your living room and your bed all in the same room. Possibly the kitchen is kind of at the end of the room as well, and the only separate room you have is the bathroom. So the scheme in this small area needs to all work together. What I've chosen here is a scheme with a little bit of punchy orange in it, which is quite nice in a small room. It gives it a lot of vibrancy. So I've started with the flooring. Now, assuming that you're putting your own flooring down, I possibly for this particular scheme would choose this nice greyed oak flooring with the wide plank. Will make the small room seem a lot bigger. Alternatively, if you have an existing floor, a wood floor or a stone floor or something like that, you might just want to put a rug down. This is a flat weave wool rug in tones of grey, which has a border all around it. So that would be very practical, easy to roll up when you're finished with it, when you move on, and that would sit very well on the floor and unite the sitting and sleeping and living area of your space. So we've got our flooring. Let's look at the walls now. And again, it's a small room, so instead of just painting it all white, let's do something a bit more adventurous, I think. And let's look at some different wall coverings. Here I've looked at a textural vinyl, which is very practical. It's like woven linen, and it has little flecks of grey, so this would give the space a nice textural quality but keep the light in the room so it wouldn't feel too dark. Now this is dark, obviously you can see that. This is if you might want a different feel in the room. You want to maybe make it cozier, a bit more dramatic. This is polished plaster, and you would need to get somebody in to do this. This is a specialist wall finish, and here I've got it in tones of grey, and that could look really fantastically elegant and contemporary in a small room if you wanted to go in that direction. You could also just use this as a feature wall. That's an interesting idea, and you could possibly then combine the other walls, combine it with this wall covering on the other walls. Alternatively, you might just want to have a feature wall, and here I've chosen this wallpaper. It's a sturdy wallpaper, easily wipeable, and it has tones of orange in it, and I've mentioned that I want to bring orange in as the accent color. So maybe you'd put this on one wall, the wall that your sofa sits against, and do your other walls in this very light neutral color. Now, based on the scheme that we're working with here, which is light neutrals, greys and oranges, I've chosen this striped fabric for curtains, which I think would work very well. It's got quite a lot of white background, so it's not overwhelmingly dark, and it brings in that orange accent. The vertical will make the room feel taller as well, which is probably what you might need in a studio. And then I've covered the sofa bed, because that's more than likely what you've got in your studio flat, in this brushed cotton, which is very durable and very comfortable to sit on as well. It's got a very soft feel. On the sofa bed, I've put some cushions in this nice brushed cotton orange. So there we've got our accent color. And a few cushions in this fun print. This has got your orange and grey, and just adds a bit of vibrancy to the scheme. And possibly you have another chair in the room, and I've put this fabric on the chair, which is a woven linen, and it's got a nice self-patterned stripe in it. You can see that it's woven into the fabric, and it gives a little bit of a herringbone quality, which is nice. So it adds textural interest to the scheme while keeping the soft greys that I've established with this particular scheme. I think when you pull all of this together, this would look lovely in your little bathroom area. If you need to put a floor down, you might consider going with a slate floor here, which continues your grey scheme, and possibly in your kitchen as well. If you're doing it yourself, put a grey floor down. That adds an element and ties the whole space together. If you want some further information or some ideas about interiors, you might want to have a look at my book, which is called The Home Decorator's Color and Texture Sourcebook. You can buy that on my website at www.adriennechin.co.uk.